Hey, yeah, woo! How's all going today? Mick here from Rock Ape Records. We're at upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City, in North Queensland, in Australia. And I'm doing a fucking unboxing today, which is always a fun time, I think, anyway. So, I'm just getting stuck straight into this because I've got to open the shop. Been in a hurry this morning, got the paperwork. Get these pizza boxes out of here. This one is fresh from the UK. There's some cool shit in here, I know that. Some different sort of stuff. And that's what we like. Yeah, so www.rockaperecords.com is the website with the web store attached. All these records I'm unboxing now, plus thousands more. There's about 2,500 records, new vinyl, on the web store at the moment. So I've shipped a heap of shit this morning and yesterday. I've been shipping stuff everywhere. Western Sydney, Victoria, Tasmania, the Gold Coast. People are buying from all over Australia because I get the cool shit in. I get lots of stuff that a lot of the other record shops, I love going to record shops myself, you know, there's fucking none here in Townsville, I'm it. But when I go down south and I go to other record shops and look around at what's about, you know, different shops sell different stuff. A lot of them are like real hipster, some of them are fully hip-hop orientated. Mine's a cross-section of everything. But I've got a lot of rock and metal, and I know I've got a lot more rock and metal than a lot of the other shops around Australia. So, I don't know, I just do what I do. I get in what I like. I get in stuff I don't like. It doesn't matter what I like. But, here we go. I like that. Alice in Chains, Dirt. Absolute classic. You know, this sort of stuff is, you know, where my heart's at. Korn, shit like that. But, hey, I get everything in. Because I'm into indie rock as well, and a lot of, I spent a couple of years living in the UK, and I was right into fucking Britpop back then. So, that's the thing. I listen to a bit of everything. Speaking of Britpop, Blur, this is their first album. This has got Beatle Bomb on it, yep. Song 2's on this, Country Sad Ballad Man, sorry, not Salad. Yeah, this is a great album, their first album. This was the hard one to get. No, I seem to be able to get it in lately, so it's been popular. Generally, every time I get it in, it sells. Holy shit, I've never seen this. So, this particular supplier, they do sort of bootlegs and weird shit and live stuff and things like that. And I saw this, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting them. I don't care if they're bootlegs. Because this is Kyuss, it's called I Feel Nothing, live at the Bazaar Festival, Cologne, Germany, August 19th, 1995. And it was broadcast on radio over there back then, but it's also on YouTube. There's performances from this concert at the Bazaar Festival because there's not a whole lot of Kyuss footage out there. You know, they sort of imploded before they got big, and this was pre-internet. You know, probably one of my favourite bands, definitely in my top 5. You know, I fucking love this band. These guys are like stoner royalty. Obviously, Josh Homme, that dude there, the guitarist, he only played guitar in Kyuss. So he went on to form Queens of the Stone Age and sings as well. But yeah, highly influential on a whole genre of music, Kyuss. So I've got one copy of this because I'm having this one. Kyuss live at the Bazaar Festival. I was like, fuck, I'm having that. I want that. Deftones, Koi no Yokan. Great album. I've sold a fair bit of Deftones lately, so I thought I'd grab it. Haven't had this one in for a little while. Tragic Kingdom by No Doubt. This is the one that threw them up into the stratosphere, and basically they imploded after this, and Gwen Stefani, that little blondie on the front, went solo and became even bigger than No Doubt. But this was the last album that they released, I'm pretty sure, with her singing, so that's it. That was it for No Doubt. Here's another weird one. This is done by some company in Italy, and it's the Cure Unplugged. I've never had this in the shop before. I saw it and went, oh, I'm going to grab that. It's got Let's Go to Bed, Lullaby, The Blood, Just Like Heaven, If Only Tonight We Could Sleep, The Caterpillar, Boys Don't Cry, The Walk, The Blood, Letter to Elise. And it was done, where is it done? 1984. What the fuck? Oh, played for the first time. So I don't actually know when this was done, but yeah, there's photos of them all unplugged there in New York. They did this, so I didn't even know the Cure did an unplugged. Excuse my ignorance. It's on record. I think it's on pink vinyl too. Pretty cool. I don't think it's official. I don't make a habit of getting bootlegs or shit like this in. But then again, you know, Tool have got lots of stuff like this and it's popular. People want it. So I say to them, you know, they go, is this a boot or is this... I'm like, it's from some Italian record label. Whereas 99% of the stuff I sell here is official. But I always disclose it if it's not super official, because I don't think this is an official Cure record. It's on Spare Mind Records. Who knows? But they're highly collectible. People love them. So, and I've got 3 more, or 2 or 3. I thought I ordered 3. Looks like there's 2 here. This is the latest Kill Switch Engage album. It's been very popular. This is Corrupt Blood Infusion. It's crimson red marbled vinyl. So it's a gatefold and it's very nicely presented. These are on, and they're embossed as well, so you can actually feel the texture of the skeletons on the front. And it's a great album. I've been playing the shit out of this lately. Very popular. I've sold out. I don't have any more copies. Now I do. If you want the new Kill Switch Engage album, come get it. At Rock Ape Records. Good old Beatles with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club. This is a gatefold edition. It's brand new. They've all been remastered by the Beatles themselves, or the ones that are alive. Sounds great. And this old chestnut, I haven't had this in for a little while because it sold a while ago, and I found one and got one. So White Pony by the Deftones. A lot of people will argue this is their best album. It was definitely a change in another direction with the Deftones. They sort of moved away from traditional nu metal. They're still a fucking nu metal band. I don't care what they say, even to this day. I don't care if they say they're not nu metal. They are. Sorry, Chino. But you are. Listen to this album. This is Ohms. So this was the last album they released. And they try and say they're not nu metal. It's nu metal as fuck. It may not be as heavy as shit like Slipknot, so nu metal crosses, like, goes through all sorts of, you know, degrees of metalness, but it's still got the same flavour. It's still got that hip-hop vibe. It's nu metal. Ohms by Deftones. Fantastic album. Love it. So, happy to have a copy of this in. I had a dude come in the shop, and he's a musician himself. And he was from Botswana. I forget his name. He was an African dude, right? And he came in and he's never been in the shop before. And he's asking, have you got this band in? And I'm like, never heard of them, mate. And they're called Hiatus Kaiyote. Spelt pretty weird, but it's Hiatus Kaiyote. And they're an actual, like, jazz, chill, fucking lounge music. Very cool music. He got me to play it, and I played it and went, holy shit. And turns out they're from Melbourne. And they're actually really popular. And they're popular in the UK. And my supplier has Hiatus Kaiyote records, so I got them in. And, you know, I'm always up for listening to new music. So I played that record, played another record of theirs, and then said to him, I said, dude, I can get these in. I checked. And he's like, sweet, I'll be back in a month. I went, righto, dude. So he may come back and buy these. He said, if you get Hiatus Kaiyote, and I'll come back and buy all of them. I'm like, no worries, man. So, you know, these, you know, I'll get anything in if it's interesting to me as well. And this is an Australian band, so... You know, I'll support it. They've got female singers, so there's like this real cool jazz music and stuff, and it's not dance and stuff like that. It reminds me of some sort of cocktail lounge music. This is another one from them. This is called Talk Tomahawk. This one here is their latest album. I forget what it was called. Heart. It's called Heart. Hiatus Kaiyote's latest album. This is one of their older ones, which is called Talk Tomahawk. And yeah, they're from Melbourne, Australian band. So I'm happy to get Australian music in, even if I have to go to the UK and get it. So this is an absolute classic, this record, and I have not had this in for about 18 months because it got really expensive. This is still a little bit expensive, but it was like off its tits expensive, and I was like, why? You know, it is a great album. It's Kyuss's first album, full album. It's called Wretch, and this is where it all began, you know. So what does it say here? The debut album from the legendary Palm Desert stoner rock band Kyuss with Wretch, and it's actually it's a double gatefold vinyl, so there's some really cool songs on this, old school. The Law, I love that song. There's a song called fucking Big Bikes on this. Where's that? Big Bikes. Brant Bjork wrote it, so you know, this is when Nick Oliveri was in the band, Brant Bjork was in the band, and Josh Homme was only playing guitar, and they had a guy called John Garcia, who's the lead singer of Kyuss. He's now solo these days. So this is a fucking great album. And that song there, Big Bikes, so good. Such a good song. If you haven't heard this, Kyuss Wretch, get on Spotify, it's on there, and listen to it. So I've now got a copy of Kyuss's first album. I've got their following 3 albums. I've got When the Circus Leaves Town, I've got Blues for the Red Sun, and I've got Welcome to Sky Valley, all in stock at the moment. And this one, a live one. Another copy of Kill Switch Engage. I knew I'd ordered 3. There you go. That's the 3rd copy. Oh, I love this record. Sleep's Holy Mountain. Another Doom Stoner classic. These guys are royalty. Al Cicero on bass. Matt Pike, who is now the lead singer and guitarist for High on Fire. So he's still in Sleep. Sleep are still going. And when Matt Pike goes and does High on Fire, the other 2 dudes from Sleep, they do a band called which is even more doomy and slow than Sleep. If you can get even more doomy and slower than Sleep, listen to especially if you partake in a bit of the old. It's great on that. Send you to sleep. Sleep will send you to sleep. You'll talk to God. My God. All right. They've put a sticker right over this, so I'm going to actually peel this off. This particular supplier always puts their fucking barcodes on the records, and sometimes it doesn't look as good. This is Mantus's new album. So these guys are German. I'm pretty sure they're German. Someone will correct me. But I've been listening to these guys for a long time now because of my lovely wife, Tegan. She fucking loves this band. So, and my mate Yowie, who runs the radio show that we do as well. Yowie's a big metal fan from Townsville. He's been onto these guys for a long time too. So if you haven't heard Mantus, check them out. This is their latest album. And it's really crusty. It's not abrasive. It's good rock and shit, but it's different. And if you like sort of heavy, abrasive stuff, and it's rockin' too. It's very hard to describe. So I'm sure there is. And what's it called? Post-spectral fucking something. I can't even read that. It's done in Germanic writing. So it doesn't have a title track on here because I was thinking of. And it's really cool because they're on Metal Blade Records. And I've seen the inside. This one's on pink vinyl. And Metal Blade are now using their old logo again on the actual records themselves. So I love the old Metal Blade logo with the axe. So there you go. Mantus's new album. Oh, look at the fucking paperwork. There you go. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Where are we? Mantus. Deftones, Beatles, Deftones, Hiatus. Mantus. Post-apocalyptic depression, it's called, and it's on pink vinyl. So my missus will probably come and buy this, but you never know. If she doesn't, I'll end up giving it to her anyway. If no one else buys it, it'll sit here for a week or 2, and if no one buys it, I'll give it to me misso. Listen to Mantus. Check it out. Do something different. Panic at the Disco, a fever you can't sweat out. Boom, boom, boom. It's a very popular record. I keep getting it in. It keeps selling. It's very catchy, very funky. What's that song about closing the goddamn door? I can't remember what the title is. They've got like really long song titles. So it's on here anyway. There it is. Panic at the Disco. They do have other albums. A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I have had other albums of theirs in, but they're nowhere near as popular as this one. This one's really catchy. It's a great album. And it's on Fueled by Ramen. Same label that does this band. Paramore. They're on Fueled by Ramen as well. There it is. Fueled by Ramen. This is After Laughter by Paramore. Very popular record. And I don't know what colour it's on. What colour is it? Black and white marbled vinyl. Paramore, After Laughter. Another copy of that. And here's more Fueled by Ramen. Limited edition silver vinyl of Riot by Paramore. Always like having a bit of Paramore in the shop. I've got pretty much every album of theirs, and I always try and keep them in stock. Very popular band. And another freaking copy of this. This is on classic black vinyl. This is Collide with the Sky by Pierce the Veil. Nice one. So, yeah, I've got another Pierce the Veil album, the one with like looks like tattoo art on the front. And this one here, well, I'm just getting calls up on the screen here. Stop calling me. I'm trying to do a fucking video. All right, that's it. Pierce the Veil, that's the end. So now I can actually get on with my business today. I'll get all these online this afternoon. And thanks very much, everyone, for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you want. Like, subscribe, whatever. I really enjoy doing these videos. If you like them, give them a thumbs up. Comment if you want. I'll answer back. I answer everyone. Unless you're rude, I'll just fucking delete your comment. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone. www.rock8records.com is the website with the web store attached. And rock on! Woo! Thank you.